Warning, this video contains spoilers. His heart attack and related events occurred at Medford High School. After 7 years, the most devastating Cooper family tragedy occurred. George's death was one of 2 major arcs planned for the character before the prequel. Young Sheldon retconned George's cheating scandal story, which aided the show's efforts to restore the character's reputation. Unfortunately, the prequel could not reverse his death, though it did delay it as long as possible. In Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 12, A New Home and a Traditional Texas Torture, things appear to be improving for the Coopers. George's life, in particular, is on the verge of a huge transformation following his Rice College coaching offer. Young Sheldon takes it away in the cruelest way possible by dying of a heart attack. Despite the long-foreseen tragedy, Mary, Missy, and Mee-Maw still experienced heartbreak upon learning of George's death. Still, young Sheldon could have made his fate much more sad. Season 1 of Young Sheldon had George suffering from a heart attack. Early in its run, the prequel featured George having a heart attack. Young Sheldon Season 1, Episode 3, Poker, Faith, and Eggs, sent Sheldon's father to the emergency department due to chest problems and breathing difficulties. Given that The Big Bang Theory had established George's death, it was difficult to watch and obviously distressed George in the episode. Even as the physicians worked on him, and he was breathing heavily with all of the medical equipment attached to him, young Sheldon remained with him and documented the ordeal. While he did have another mini heart attack during his flirtatious relationship with Brenda Sparks in the Young Sheldon Season 4 finale, The Big Bang Theory prequel focused on the brewing affair between George and the Cooper's next-door neighbor, rather than his medical emergency. Ultimately, nothing came of the teasing. Why young Sheldon performed George's death off-screen. By focusing on George and prominently addressing his heart attack, the Young Sheldon Season 1 episode could afford to focus on his survival by the end. The Big Bang Theory piqued viewers' interest by confronting the storyline early in its course, aware of his predetermined fate. It also laid the stage for Sheldon's spiritual journey as he prayed for his father's safety. 7 years later, with the established tragedy destined to occur, young Sheldon was unable to devote the same screen time to George's actual, known death because the prospect of losing him was already too terrible. At its foundation, the show remains a comedy series, which may make it tough to end on a positive note. The Young Sheldon finale will still focus on George's burial, but only for the first half, with the remaining half-hour devoted to finishing up Sheldon's storyline.